Hi class, let's take a look at problem 28. Now, the first coordinate point that I'm going to use is technically the h comma k, or the vertex, which in this case, it happens to be whichever value makes the 0. So for us, it's going to be 1 comma, and then this value. So in this case, 4. That's going to be our first point. So let me actually, So first point, it's 1 comma 4, 1, and then technically 4. And then also, since it's an absolute value function, and that is given by the actual vertical lines, this one's going to look like a V. Let me show you the parent graph. So in the parent function, this is what we technically have. So we're going to be drawing some sort of a V. And every value happens to be positive on the outside, meaning there's no negatives. So your V is going to go in this direction. Now, a second point. You can pretty much select any coordinate point. And I'm just going to select 2 because 2 minus 1, it's 1. Absolute value, it's 1. And then technically 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. So in this case, if you select 2, the corresponding y value, it's going to be 5. Once again, you're evaluating 2 minus 1. And 2 minus 1 is going to give us 1. Let me do it on the side. So technically, your y, it's going to be absolute value of 2 minus 1, absolute value, and then plus the values of 4. So your y value, it's equal to the absolute value of 2 minus 1, it's 1. And then plus the values of 4, we're going to end up with, well, the values of 5. So that's what I was referring to. So in this case, 2, it's going to be at 5, which is here. And then the last portion of it, I'm just going to insert the actual lines. This one, since we have an absolute value, it's going to go in, so hold on, wrong line. So insert, so it's going to go a V in this direction. That's going to be one of them. And then the other one, since we're technically drawing a V-shaped line, it's going to go in this direction. Okay, so that's actually it. Let me show you what this one actually looks like using technology. And here I already did it with decimals. 1 comma 4, it's this point, which is what we obtained by looking at the h comma k. And then the second one is at 2 comma 5. So technically this is at 2 comma 5. This is what it looks with technology. Don't forget that technically the lines continue on to infinity. And here we're just looking at a small portion of it. The axis happened to be, also extended. So this is the values of 3. So technically we have the horizontal axis going in this direction. And technically intercepting here. Okay, that's actually it for this one. For this particular graph, well, I just want a basic V, and as long as you label one coordinate point, which in this case, the vertex, that will be sufficient for your sketch.